Do I need fancy wheels to be faster? My name is Errol Jones with Wheels of Fire Wheelchair Racing, and as you might be able to guess, today we're going to talk about wheels. Whenever I went to my first big event as a newer wheelchair racer, I looked around at all the other athletes around me and thought, wow, I need to get new wheels. You see, carbon fiber wheels look super fancy as compared to spoke wheels. However, just because they look better doesn't mean they'd be better for you. Today we're going to talk about each of the different types of wheels and compare them to see which type of wheel is better for which kind of athlete. Let's jump right in. So the first kind of wheels that I used whenever I got started were spoke wheels. Spoke wheels are very common for beginners and for younger kids. Part of the reason for that is that they are less expensive. Around the time whenever we made this video, spoke wheels are about 1/4 of the cost compared to carbon fiber wheels. Now, in spoke wheels, there are actually 2 different types, and it's related to what kind of tires that they use. So the first kind of tire are tubular tires. Now, tubular tires are what you are used to seeing in a kid's bike or something like that, where you have the tube that is on the inside, and then you have the tire that is on the outside, and the tube fits down inside of the tire. The tire wall has a ridge on it, and then there is also a ridge inside of the wheel itself. This makes it easier to replace and also less expensive because you're more likely to pop the tube than you are to have to damage the tire. So all you have to replace is the tube. The other type are tubular tires or sewn-ins. They're called sewn-ins because the tube is actually inside of the tire and it is one piece. Sewn-ins are typically glued onto the tire. Now the advantage of using the clincher tire is, again, it's less expensive. However, tubular tires tend to be lighter. So just a summary for spoke wheels. They are less expensive than carbon fiber wheels. There are 2 different types depending on the type of tire that is used in it. That is clincher and tubular tires. The next type that we're going to talk about is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber wheels look a lot more flashy, and this is actually the wheel that I use now. So there are 2 different types of carbon fiber wheels. There are spoke wheels and there are solid disc wheels. Now, choosing to use which kind of carbon fiber wheel usually comes down to a matter of weight. Lighter athletes tend to use the spoke wheels, while heavier athletes tend to use the solid disc wheels. Lighter athletes find that they don't have to carry around as much weight, and so they choose to use the spoke wheels, while heavier athletes find that they're able to get more return on their investment by having a more solid wheel. Some beginner athletes also choose to use a solid disc wheel because then they don't have to worry about getting their hand caught in the spokes while they're working on learning the push technique. So now that we've talked about each of these types of wheels, let's compare them. One thing that's very obvious if you're looking at the wheels is the way that the handrims attach to the wheel. We have an entire video on that showing up close how to be able to get them on and off and comparing them. So if you check out the card above or the video in the description below, you can find that video. The strength of an athlete is going to dictate whether they need to move from the spoke wheels to the carbon fiber wheels. You see, spoke wheels tend to flex. The spokes are not actually strong enough if an athlete has built enough muscle mass. Every bit of that flex is causing a little bit of a loss of energy. The less energy lost, the faster the athlete can be. So in the long run, carbon fiber wheels tend to give an athlete more of a return on their investment. For beginning athletes and younger athletes, spoke wheels are perfectly fine though. Now you know some of the pieces that you need to make the right decision for yourself about what kind of back wheels to get for your racing wheelchair. So just a reminder, there are 2 different types of racing wheelchair back wheels, carbon fiber and spoke wheels. There are 2 different types of spoke wheels, clincher and tubular, based upon the tire that is used. And there are 2 different types of carbon fiber wheels, spoke and solid disc. The carbon fiber wheels are more expensive than the spoke wheels, However, the carbon fiber wheels may give you more of a return in your investment if you're a more muscular athlete. So hopefully this video has given you the information that you need to be able to use the best wheels for you. If any of our other videos or this video have been useful or helpful to you and you think they might help somebody else, please share our video. As always, it is very helpful for us, for anyone who subscribes. If you're a subscriber, we just want to say thank you so very much. If you're not, would you consider helping us out? I know it kind of sounds like a broken record on YouTube, but subscription really does push our numbers up in the internet. This is Errol Jones with Wheels of Fire. Keep 'em rolling.